Heavyweight Podcast, episode 32. I am
Christ
Stutter
Dukes,
McFly. But these three guys, go ahead and state your names for the beautiful people out there.
Pimpin' Kev Golden Ellis. What's up?
Does it all go together?
Yeah, it's all one word.
It don't work.
Pimpin' Kev Golden Ellis. You got to say it all. I can't be Pimpin' Kev or Golden Ellis. It's Pimpin' Kev Golden Ellis.
Like a pimp named Slipback?
Exactly.
You guys say the whole thing every time?
Yep, every time. Should I
It's
put
your
the
boy
hair on?
Moelethal. I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna call this nigga Juicy Draws for the rest of the. I don't care. I don't give a damn. We get to episode 3,000. This nigga will forever be Juicy Draws.
He will always be Juicy Draws in his eyes.
I mean, if we going this route, Big 40 Glock.
Oh damn!
Damn.
Are we a gang now? Is it the heavyweight gang?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I was just, kicking on the day with Juicy and Glock, nigga. We talking about we about to set these niggas off. You know what I'm saying? They on the wrong side of YouTube, nigga. What? Had to let niggas know, hey, over here, cuz.
We eat chicken wings, nigga. We eat chicken wings.
I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. The rapper. I don't want no problems.
All right.
I was
about to say some shit, but you probably be offended, so I ain't gonna say it.
Now you gotta say it.
You said I'm just a rapper. I said, yeah, that's what Tech 9 said too, or not Tech 9. Tekashi 6ix9ine said, I'm just a rapper.
Ouch!
I just rap.
I thought you were about to take it back to Juan and Maria.
All right, no, come on. Look, man, why you gotta keep bringing that up? All right, shit. You want to listen to your wife on that shit? Let's pick something else.
Shit.
Don't about me.
How were your weeks?
It was good until you brought that shit up.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
My week was I'm gonna cut you off real quick. It's getting better because I keep getting these phone calls about this Tundra, and they keep dropping this price because people keep backing out. So it's looking good. I'm hoping the next couple phone calls I'll be like, swoop swoop.
So carpool.
Nigga, I live close. I'm not finna pass work to go to your house. What the? But you gonna meet at the exit and park on the side?
Yeah, I'll park down the street and then I'll just ride in with you.
Yeah, I know damn well you're not leaving that nice ass Bonnie the Wolf on the side of the street. Shit. Yeah, but
Don't tell nobody.
It's going pretty good. Hopefully it'll be better.
That sweater's dope.
Juicy, your week?
Fortunately, it's been a regular week, and I'm happy about that. Like, just regular routine. Wake up, go to work, talk some shit.
I thought you said like your flow was regular, like it wasn't heavy or you weren't spotting.
Oh no, 5 o'clock every time.
Damn.
I'm doo-dooing. You talking about?
Damn.
I'm talking about different flow. I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, you getting real disrespectful.
I know. Hey, damn. I'm gonna have to call a nigga 100 spokes. We gonna have to call 100 spokes, nigga.
You talking about flows and calling me Tekashi 6ix9ine out this motherfucker?
Hey,
it's the real. Just
100 spokes might show up.
You part of the game, but you say you're not part of it. That sounds like
okay. Now I'm not living my truth. Is that what we going with?
Yeah, come on. Live your truth, no? You a heavyweight nigga. We on the block. Let these niggas know they on the wrong side of YouTube.
Excuse me. Hey, load the blicky. Hey, get the glizzies out.
Hey, Moelethal. I got a request. Next week, can you hang from upside down like 50 did at the
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. Look here. Juicy may be comfortable putting his titties on the internet. I am not putting this stomach. Already said he's
Absolutely. I'll hang upside down too and let him touch my chin.
Goddamn.
How was your week, Keith? Because this, shit. I mean, because Kevin never. Oh, he said some shit. We're gonna just keep going. Cause
it's a short week for me. Short week for me. Not much work to do, so trying to find a side hustle.
Weed. I'm never.
Hold on, nigga. Wait. Oh, wait. It's legal.
Yeah.
He's like, well, hold up.
We can't.
He's about to cut the feed. Like, whoop.
Yeah, I was like, well, hold on now. Like, I'm not trying to get rated, nigga. Like,
I can't get the visualization of your titty hanging in your face, Kevin.
Oh,
you just fucked it up. What the fuck is this? Like, fuck.
See, we tried to get away from it. It came right back.
We can't. This nigga gonna be hanging upside down. Let me shut up. Let's move on. God damn, man.
God damn. Okay, we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it.
Yeah, because this shit here.
Okay, Kevin Wendell posed this question in the conference call. Is it important for you to be friends with your significant other's friends in your relationship or marriage? Is that important for you? I already know by his facial expression, Mo does not.
I think it depends on the friends.
Yes.
All of them, no. But like those close ones, I could see them. But I don't have to, I don't have to be their friends, I guess.
My counter is you don't have to be their friends because if they're close enough, you're gonna know everything about their life anyway. She about to tell you everything. Let me tell you what this.
All I can say is he's not lying.
Yeah.
I know way more about.
I know way more people than I should.
That I should know. Like I know some shit I should know.
I mean, realistically, you are friends.
Yeah.
You two just don't know it because you both know too much information about each other.
I know way too much about people.
You know what I'm talking about? My wife here don't say nothing, but it sounds like you weren't supposed to tell me this. Like what? Like
yeah, they came to you in confidence, and now you're telling me like it.
Sitting down having lunch, just looking at them like.
My wife can't hold water. Don't tell her shit because she gonna tell me.
Don't let me get drunk. Don't let me get drunk. Because I'll ask. Hey, did you really do that?
Just that awkward look like, you really told him?
She gave it, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know how he found out.
He must be looking at my text messages.
You walk in. So I see you finally recovered. What? Yeah. You're looking good. Oh, what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know shit. I don't think it's important. I think it's more important to have couple friends. But even like with that whole couple friends, it's always like either like the husbands vibe more than the wives, and the wives just tolerate each other, or the wives vibe and the husband just kind of tolerate each other. I think you rarely get that situation to where like you're a couple friends and then everyone's just on the same level of vibe. I think that's like a unicorn.
We've been in those scenarios where it's like she got friends and they got husbands and they're like, oh, you should come hang out with us. You go hang out. And you're like, yeah. I mean, they cool, but.
Can't stand this nigga.
They cool. Hey, you guys want to go get some more beers? Like Kevin said he got a stomach virus or something. He always says.
You guys say this, and then I have the instances where I've talked to friends and they'll be like, yeah, man, we was trying to hang out with these other couple and we vibe, and then they wanted us to do they wanted to swap wives. I said, Nick,
they was in it.
They met swingers. I was like, how the fuck you meet swingers?
I'm good.
Like we're This nigga's crazy because I know that would never happen to me. I know that would never. Like I would never be in a scenario where someone would be like, "Yeah,
you say that."
The people on your block,
right?
You might go to the left.
You're gonna be in the hot tub.
To the right, depending on which way you're facing, and it might be a situation.
Hey, would you like to come by for some steaks? Like,
when they invite you over on a random Wednesday, like, nigga, I gotta work tomorrow. Just come on. It's the Wednesday. You never know. People be in some weird shit.
Speaking of that, didn't we find out about when our significant others or wives got together about shit we shouldn't know about swingers because they were talking about it?
Yeah.
About pineapples hanging outside of doors and shit. That's the universal sign and shit. I didn't know this shit.
What? Huh?
What? Kevin, you know what's up, nigga?
I know about the sock, but that's like man stuff.
The sock.
Yeah, you put the sock on the door and door. That's college shit. Hey, nigga, you see the sock on the door, don't come in. I'm opening the door every time, nigga. But the pineapple.
My thing about the whole couple friend thing is like, I do feel like sometimes like she's trying to like force the other husband on me type shit. Like for instance, like there's a chick on the soccer team, right, that she's real cool with. Like she wants to be friends with. And I'm out there and like, they're talking and I'm just standing there being, who I am. I ain't saying shit because I don't know none of y'all niggas, so I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I could tell the wife's like, go talk to him because I think I want to be friends with her. And I'm like, well, that ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
Like, be friends. Like, I'm not finna like talk to this Negro. Well, he wasn't a Negro, but I'm not finna talk to this guy. But I could tell like she's kind of like, hey, we both got kids in the same age range, and this could work out type deal. And I'm just like, I'm gonna be at work anyway, so it don't matter. That's my mindset. I'm gonna be at work
Until they plan something. Well, he's off this day, so we could get together on this day.
and that's when I'm do extra work.
First of all, don't be telling.
I thought you said doo-dooing.
Right.
Oh, I thought
man,
I thought you was talking about the stomach virus too. I was like, oh, you get stomach viruses too?
Extra doo-doo.
Like I gotta. You doing what on Saturday? I gotta work, babe. Yeah, and I just show up at the house.
The shitty part is if you pull out some yard work shit, and then they come by and they're like, "Nigga, your yard look the same."
You called before, right?
What?
You said you're gonna call before, right? Because you ain't gonna pop up right.
No,
up my house,
I'm not gonna call. I'm not coming in. I'm
Oh,
a
you
roll.
just gonna sit out.
I'm a roll by, stand in front of your car,
That's
do one
funny.
of these, and then drive the fuck off and go somewhere else.
Because you know my philosophy.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have to do.
I won't be home when I'm home.
Yeah, but
if it's
cool.
unannounced.
It's cool, bro. I'm just using your house as an alibi. I got a plan already.
Can't use it on here, man.
You need footage.
God
I got
damn it.
footage.
Look, man, fuck it. She don't watch here anyway. There's been times, not since I started driving. When I was inside the warehouse, like I've gotten dressed and like went to work to sleep. Like I never even walked inside the building. I just slept in the car. And then there's been other times where I left for work, went to Denny's, ate, and then came home like, oh yeah, I left early. Like never even went to work.
Oh, what's gonna happen? We're gonna have a live episode at some point, and this is just gonna randomly come up.
It's gonna just keep coming up. So that one day that we're supposed to do this, and you said you're going to work, and
for real, this make me think of Baby Boy when he's like, "Yeah, I've been telling her I'm looking for work. I'm over at Do Dirty House playing Madden."
I'm just saying, and I've done some things I'm not proud of. But that being said, I will do them again.
Go to the main original
question. Yes, yes or no?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think I don't know. What's your take, Keith?
No, it always depends on the friend. Because, there's some friends that you probably shouldn't befriend just because. Well, no. So there's always that one friend that they're friends, but not really friends. And so if you get close, you gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
The hoes.
Yeah. Hoes and there's some hoes and look, and my wife, she knows. She's had some occupations where her coworkers, good God. That's why I didn't go up to the job.
Yeah.
This is a setup. Yet.
Oh.
You trying to get me caught up. Mm-mm.
I hate those.
I'm gonna be at the house.
I hate those. We be like, I'm gonna go clean.
Yeah. Like, hey, babe, so-and-so coming over. What? I just run to the stove real quick, get a couple things. Let me know what you're going. Like,
yes and no, I think though.
Yeah, so I think yes and no. I think some people you meet just cool, you vibe with. They're funny, and you kind of roll with them, you vibe. I think a lot of times you don't really vibe with their friends.
I like the people that are actually vested though into getting to know you. Where you're like, all right, that's cool. I actually respect that. Because some of them think it's just instant. Oh, we friends now. You're like, we're not. I kind of like reserve like my opinion until I see what you're about. Yeah.
Because it's gonna show. Like my wife has a couple of friends where like she's basically just there emotional pillow. Like they call it, like throw shit at her and like, okay, girl, I'll talk to you later. And I'm like, why do you talk to me? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, come on, you got enough shit going on. But women they do weird shit. So yeah, it depends. Don't look sideways, nigga. You know what I mean?
What you got? What you got?
Yeah, what you got, Stutter?
I don't know, because most of the time, anything that has to do with significant others and friends is with your asses. So I can't really say anything other than listen to what you guys have to say about it. Because usually, when I do anything significant other based, it's with you motherfuckers. So I can't. What do I say other than what you guys say and say? Yeah, for sure.
Speak your truth.
She got friends that don't involve us.
Hmm?
You want to hang out with them? Your wife.
What?
Your wife has friends that are not our wives. Does y'all hang out with them?
I hang out with. I go to work and I hang out with you guys at this podcast. And then
no. So no.
All I'm saying is, I'm not getting caught up in any of this bullshit. I'm just gonna move on. So
this nigga is pleading
with
the
that
fifth.
being said,
This nigga is pleading the fifth.
Mark Furman.
That being said, the next question or the next subject is: this is a good segue? Does your significant other listen to you in the bedroom sexually, with direction mainly?
I know you got an opinion on this stuff. I want to hear your take on this one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a significant other.
You can go
first.
first.
You go first.
Go ahead,
you
Kevin.
Can go first.
You know what mine was. I was like, the first question I asked.
Say it with your chest like you did the first time.
I was like, do y'all mean put it in the butt? And that's the only thing I thought.
You said you mean like put it in the butt, nigga. Don't say say it with your
like
chest,
put it in the butt. Like that's sexual. Is that what you're talking about? Or more stuff like directional.
What you do behind closed doors?
Turn this way. Do that. I'm asking the question. Is that what we mean? Or this doesn't? I need this from you.
Expose my sexual experience.
I'm not going to go into it. I'm just asking. Is that what we're talking about?
Like for example, does she possibly listen to your direction, like with things like fellatio?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant like, does she listen to my body?
No, I mean like if you say something feels good, does she go, oh, like that, like this, like, or do you just kind of do her own thing?
I mean, I feel like in relationships, do you go that far? If it's like, well, God damn it, man, it's all the same.
I will say this: we have guided each other to what is more pleasurable to others,
and it's fair.
I thought
you got to be fair. You got to be
safe
fair.
Words.
You got to be fair.
Butterscotch, nigga.
That's butterscotch.
You said butterscotch. Okay. That's your safe word. Copy that. Right.
I mean, you don't say butterscotch often. It's smart. It's smart.
Yeah. I think the bigger question is how far are you willing to go?
Well, yeah, that's part of boundaries.
To please your partner. Kevin, do you have boundaries?
Yeah, I'm not an ass dude. I don't like eating ass.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, there's people who love it though.
Understood though. I just thought
there's the more you talk to people,
right?
Yeah, with the youth I get.
No.
Keep you eating ass over there?
These is grown niggas.
I'm saying like not doing it. Apparently, I'm the strange one.
Yeah, I get that with the youth, but
the norm.
No.
These are people our age and older.
Older, yeah. You never heard this from an old white dude. I'd suck the fart right out of her ass, and you're like,
I heard Charlemagne say that once.
What did you say?
Right.
That's gross, my man.
And they be dead serious too.
It's not a given amongst us. Yes. So I have boundaries.
I'm not eating no ass, man.
You know.
I'll stop eating pork and chitlins. You think I'm gonna eat some ass? I'll eat some chitlins before I eat some ass.
I mean, I'm a experiment type of guy. I won't lie.
Haven't eaten ass.
No, I don't eat ass.
Go get your wife. Let's ask her.
That makes sense about the what was the last name? Doo-doo what?
Dookie Doja.
exposing himself? Is that what he's doing?
No, it's it's worth a shot, and then you go, nah, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. Like, how am I gonna know I like Brussels sprouts if I don't eat them?
Hold on. So what he's saying is
Fuck.
he's tried. He's
Yes,
Yeah,
partaken.
that's what I got from that.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not my thing. Not my thing. I figured figured it
okay.
wouldn't be. It's not my thing. Not my thing. And I came away from it like, niggas are doing this.
Right.
Like they're meeting people they don't know and being like, let me eat your ass. And you're like,
And they're enjoying it more than she is a lot of the time.
I saw somebody posted.
I don't even know what to say to this. Like, people are. I don't. Okay.
yes.
I will say I saw in my news feed today. Somebody was like, if you eat my ass, I will never take you serious as a boyfriend. And then somebody in the comments was like, well, why would you let him do it if you think it's nasty? Because it feels good. But I would never take him. I'm like, so you just openly admitted that you would let him do it. But if he does it, you're not taking him serious.
Yeah, it's over.
I said, fuck. Like,
I don't want nothing to do with involving the ass. I'm not trying to eat no ass. I don't want my ass ate. I'm not trying to penetrate no ass. Don't touch my ass. I don't want
That's a whole nother thing too, man.
Like,
oh no,
niggas are putting their legs up on their ankles or on their ears and I'm like, how are you okay with that? Like, it's your thing. I shouldn't judge, but okay.
I'm not doing
one other thing. You seen the
you already off the edge shit.
What they call it? What they call it? The Amazon position.
Oh yeah.
I said that.
Only reason why I know this is because this motherfucker right here.
I said that shit to stutter. I said, would you let your wife do this shit to you? I said, I couldn't do this shit.
I can't even imagine that.
When she come up, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you.
That's like Usher's trading places.
Yeah.
But the video I sent started, she was fucking the shit out of him.
Yes. She emasculated him.
Maybe that's what Usher meant. That's what he meant by that song. He was doing.
He was the bitch.
Oh, the trading places.
Yeah.
Look, as a grown man, I'm not gonna have my legs up. I'm holding my shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm not doing it, man. I don't. Come on, man.
And they're doing this like, let me lift my legs, you lick my ass. So you're like, what did you just say?
Good.
Out of your mouth right now.
Good. I mean, you remember when like the freaky shit was like putting honey or like butter on a woman? Now it's like, you gotta eat my ass. This is where we're at now.
It's going to go farther. What's farther than that?
You remember when like
scared.
Just the ice cube was something kinky. Now like, oh, that's child's play. What the fuck? Like I can't do it.
You gotta light the room on fire and see if y'all can finish before you die. Like, what?
Oh, y'all not out here getting shocked?
What? Whoa, hold on now.
Shock play?
No, I'm good.
No EKG things.
Or an actual taser. Taser before you come.
Yeah. The cow prong. The cow prong.
I can't do that.
Hey,
that's like motherfuckers like to get choked. Come on, man. If you gotta get choked, if you gotta get choked to orgasm, I feel sorry for you. Who has hurt you?
Rest in peace, David Carradine.
Who has hurt you? That seems extreme to me.
He was coming and going. See what I did there?
Oh, wow.
See what I did there?
Wow.
I thought we was already in the gutter with eating ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, every episode I have a pun.
The one thing I will say is that when I discovered Reddit, I didn't understand what I was in for. And I've seen some shit that I didn't know people were doing this shit, but it's like it's regular shit. Like to them, like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just old fashioned. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I know I am.
I'm cool with old fashioned. Way cool with old fashioned.
Right. Okay. It's like the other day. It was a TikTok, and like the chick was standing there, and she was like, some lingerie or whatever, and she was like, "Come here, boy," right? And then a dog walked up, but it was a duet, right? And everybody like, you expected to be a grown ass man on all fours, and I was like, I did. I really expected when she said, "Come here, boy," for it to be a grown ass man on all fours. I said, "This is how much."
Yeah.
This is how my mind has been cultivated with these nasty heathens out here.
Didn't you?
That's true.
Weren't we at work and you shared something about a woman getting arrested for trying to fuck a horse?
Yes.
And this is the same woman that are dick shaming Nelly and Little Fizz. See how it came full circle?
Right.
Yeah, I did tell you about my cab driver with the dog fucking.
Yeah.
I told y'all.
That's another thing. I came across a video and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, this is weird. And then when I comprehended, she was sucking off the dog. I said, what the fuck are they into? This is some weird shit.
You need to wipe your IP address.
Right. your FBI agents just behind.
First
the
of all,
like,
sir. First of all, this is on my phone, and I have a VPN. So
yep. Okay. Cool. You must not have watched Snowden, did you? Did you not see what Snowden told you?
All right, we're going off base here. Moving on.
It's some weird shit out there. That's shit.
You were telling yourself a Reddit, sir. Traveling as Black people in America. I know we all have stories of our travels in this country of ours. Anybody want to partake in certain stories that they've had going like back east, back in the South, etc., where it's been like stories where you might be in some situations maybe because of your skin color. Things might be different, either in a positive or negative way.
Yeah, a lot of the times it's positive. It's actually people not really. It's me being more weary of how the history of where things are in the middle of the country. I don't generally stop in places where, they got Confederate flags and shit like that. So I haven't seen that much, but I have been in certain parts. Like I remember going to Grand Junction, Colorado. And we stopped at a store on the way. Grand. Well, that's where the wedding was, so we had no choice. We were just there. We got jumped by Mexicans, mind you. That was different. I was confused that they were out there. But we went to like a Taco Bell or something. What happened?
You can't say you transition from getting jumped by Mexicans and then being at a Taco Bell. What the fuck? All right, keep going.
Well, we was at Taco Bell. It was me and one other Black dude. And like I had got to the door and then he came up behind me. He's like, "Hey, did you hear what that motherfucker just said?" And he says a little girl sitting down, eating her food, and with her mom was like, "Look, mommy, a nigger." And he was like, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, we gotta walk out the door because if you look around, the entire city's white, other than the Mexicans that jumped us last night. Like, that's it. You can't fight everybody, but you got to move different. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like my mom just went to Virginia and they looked at the demographic of every place they were stopping.
You have to.
Yeah.
My only experience that I'd say that I was uncomfortable is I said it's going off the rain. Is the first time I had to stop and get gas when I was in Deming, New Mexico. It was me and my brother, and we were in my brother's car at the time. It was like a early 2000s Mustang, something like that. He had he thought he was hot shot, and we stopped to get gas, and you know how you can like feel like everybody's looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here. Like, this must be either a sundown town or some shit, because I at that point I hadn't seen a Black person since Phoenix. So,
that's saying a lot.
So, yeah, that was, so I learned my lesson. So anytime I go back east, I fill up in Tucson. I'm safe in Tucson because it's close to the stadium and the university. Not too far away and all that. So I feel safe in Tucson. So I fill up in Tucson and then keep going. I'm not stopping to get into El Paso because there's a lot of niggas in Texas. I'm not stopping to get to El Paso.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't even like when I do the speed limit, nigga. I'm not trying to get pulled over in that. Until we get into Texas, I feel safer in Texas state line than I do going through Arizona or the lower part of New Mexico. No, give me to Texas quick. Let's
And
go.
like the coldest part is, I feel like I felt safer in other countries.
You probably were.
I felt a lot safer. Like one instance is the country right below us is Mexico. I was down there. I was doing a whole lot of white people,
Thank you for the
and
geography lesson.
you're welcome. But they was like, it was rude to a bunch of the white people, and then some dude came up to me and he was like, "Hey, fool, I'll sell you a joint for like $1 a joint, fool. You could turn around and sell it to these white boys for 5 each." And I was like, "Oh, that felt good, thanks."
Did you do it
You
though?
giving me? No, I didn't do that. I'm not trying to hook up with the cartels, nigga.
That was your initiation. Now
But
you win.
they treated me better. They tried to kidnap some nigga we was with, but he was white, so it was like, yeah, they don't like them.
I feel the white people got money. They ain't getting no money for these black folks.
Where was the study you were at, Kevin?
Where?
Which one?
Where you
Mexico?
got jumped?
Oh, Grand
Grand Rising.
Junction, Colorado.
Yeah.
Grand Junction,
Okay.
Colorado.
Don't stop anywhere to say grand. Anything.
Nigga, that was my fault. On like, I did too much.
Was
Look,
the Mexico thing after the fact?
Yeah, this was sometime after that, but
Did you ask them about the guys in Grand?
nah, because Grand Junction was fucked up. Like the nigga, we were in the car, the nigga I was with in the back seat got his face rocked. And I was like, oh, hell no. And I jumped out the car, and the niggas in the car hit the gas and took off. So I was just by myself. And then I turned around and I was like, hey, that's like 30 Mexicans, nigga. Like, and y'all left me.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was a cul-de-sac and they had to turn around. I jumped in quick, but it was like, whew, that was going to get bad. Did too much. I don't think they would know the Mexicans in Mexico. And Grand Junction? Nah. They all running from East LA. They got kicked out.
My only story is kind of tame. The last time I went to Texas, me and my dad were stopping at one of the local grocery stores. And mind you, we're in one of my dad's vehicles. It's a nice vehicle. We get out, we go to start walking towards the store, and this couple parks right next to us. They get out around the same time we do, and this gentleman's wife sees us and immediately clutches her purse and begins speeding up towards the store. And I'm like, wow, all right. And mind you, ever since we got to Texas, at least this part of Texas, everybody's usually, hey, how are you? Hi. Like, real friendly, which was odd to me because I'm from California. Everybody's a fucking asshole. So it took me, like, I realized, like, okay, there is another part of this state where, yeah,
Ding, ding.
yeah. But the way she clutched her purse, I was like, God damn, like I was really gonna jump over this car to grab your purse. And I'm not gonna, well, it's gonna sound, shit, our car was nicer than theirs, so I don't know why she was clutching her purse.
Because you stole it.
Ah,
Because you're a
Yep.
nigga.
Y'all
right.
stole that car. You're rappers.
I'm saying.
But I was just
You
like, God damn.
See, the thing is that like in California, the stereotypes are here, but it's not as much. When you go like mid east down south, a lot of places that are really white, like them shits is real, and then they assume that you're that way, and you can see that shit on their face, and it's like okay, let me get the fuck out of here ASAP. Let me get to the city.
Not going to the
Like
bar
when you see the culture of certain areas, you understand why black folks stay in the city in certain states. It's just safer for me to be in the city.
I'll say this: almost all states, other than like the ones that have really major cities, almost all those states are very high in white population, and they ain't never seen nobody else. So I don't know if that's just a thing or what.
Yeah. The only
Have you ever had anything, Andy, traveling?
Not I don't. Eh, I traveled a lot, but it usually we traveled like well, me and my dad would travel all the time. It was usually to. It wasn't like we never ended up in. Well, there was one time in Oklahoma, but I was actually surprised that the highway patrolman was actually polite, and he actually made sure we got to like a Motel 6 or something because my dad's car broke down. But that was the only time I was expecting him to be like
asshole.
asshole, and he was actually quite polite. And I was like, damn. And he
That's
got us
cool.
they made sure we got to Motel 6, and like I told my dad about the local mechanic shops that that he could take his car to. But other than that, I could say living other places like Georgia, I did deal with the culture shock. Like when we lived in Georgia, how people expected black people to be, because coming from California, we're more diverse here, So when I was in Georgia, it was expected that you don't at that time you didn't mess with anything other than black. So if I noticed a girl in class or school, it had it was kind of like, okay, I can, like, no one was acknowledging that the mentality was kind of like you can't really fuck with her. And this was out in the in the country of Georgia, not like in the major city Atlanta. So like the major mentality is like I kind of felt like if I had acknowledged a girl that was white was attractive, I might get stumped out by her brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it was kind of like that feeling of like, damn, this shit is a whole different culture shock for us. Like me living in California, I could say the chick of whatever race was attractive. Here, it was like you better keep that shit to yourself unless she's black. Keep that shit, the tuck. Like don't acknowledge it. So it's kind of like it was expected that you don't cross that interracial shit. But now I know it's different now to a degree. But then I really felt like if I said that shit, her brothers would come and find my ass or something, So.
Oh yeah.
Like I was
Like
gonna
there's
say, like
places I didn't. My bad. Go
I was
ahead.
like, I felt safer in New York and Philly than I did in Deming, New Mexico.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a lot more diverse.
so I mean, like there's areas,
Dude, I didn't stop for gas in some places. Some nigga remember had a big ass Confederate flag on his house, and I'm like, if he's comfortable enough to do that, then I should drive
A
through.
trick. What I learned is what I do now is I only stop at truck stops, the good guys.
That's what we did. We did a lot of that. Stopped at Love's and all that shit.
I only stop at truck stops to get gas because at least at a truck stop, there's a chance that you'll see another minority or someone that looks like you.
A chance, nigga. Every truck stop we stopped at, I saw niggas in there. Every one of them.
Dope.
And I felt good. I was like, cool.
Yeah. Just so I guess we'll move on. So this one, I came up with this question as a thought. Do you guys have in relationships prior or current have tips for people out there listening or viewing about how you can be each other's peace in relationships in like hard times and shit you're trying to get through? Do you guys have tips or things that you found work for you and other shit that's irked you from your significant other and them maybe with you that didn't work?
For me, it's more the listening. Because I tell her to tell me, like, what for me bothers her and stuff. And I got to take the effort to not do some of those things. Some things I do are impulsive or say. And it's like, it makes her feel a certain way. or if I know she's feeling a certain way, I can do the other things like, to um I guess lift up in a sense. It can be little things. She likes little things. Like when she does stuff or she just wants me to be like, oh, that looks nice. You know what I mean? And I've always been of the point it was like, well, you're supposed to do that. What the hell am I supposed to compliment you for? But then I'm like, it's better to just have the peace. Why not? If that makes her happy, it's not hard for me to go, hey, you did a good job. Like, so just listen and sometimes compromise with the stuff that you don't normally do. I don't even know if that's a compromise. Just do it, I guess.
I think the biggest thing is that we have to understand that when it comes to relationships or marriage in general, you have to constantly learn your partner.
Yeah.
And that goes both ways because the older we get, we change. We're not the same. Like, my wife and I, we've been together 20 years. So I'm not the same teenage kid. And she's not the same teenage, girl. We're different. And we change. Our interests change. What motivates us change. So we have to constantly, learn each other. Like, a lot of things that she was into, 5 years ago, she's not really into it anymore. And like, and to kind of piggyback off of what Kevin said is like I used to comment my wife all the time, and then got to the point where she's like, "Well, you're just saying that to say it, like you don't really mean it." So then I slowed down. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm listening." So I said too much. So then I stopped saying that. And she's like, "Well, you don't do this anymore." I said, "Well, what is it? Like, do I say it too much or do I not say it enough?" But I think it's all about finding the balance. And I think as far as it goes with peace, like we have to understand that, especially I understand with my wife. Like I get it. I'm working. I'm going all the time. You're 100% stay at home mother. Sometimes you just want an hour to yourself. Like you want to be an adult. Like you want to live outside the identity of mom. So I try to give her that when I can. And then she understands that, hey, I'm tired. He just wants, he wants some time alone, whatever. So we try to balance that out. And I think, the a big thing that we try to do that we're not always successful in is we try not to argue. So we try to discuss, and then if it gets too heated, we kind of like squash it, and then we'll pick it up back. Let's stop here, and we'll pick up later because feelings are involved, and it's getting intense or whatever. So we try that.
I need to
So
talk after the show with you.
what happened?
I need to talk after the show with you.
So I mean, like, so there's many things you can do. Like, it just all depends on what your wife or your partner say is. You have to figure out. It's like a double-edged sword. You got to figure out what triggers them and what calms them, and then you learn that information. Then you use it for good or bad. Because a lot of times I trigger her just to walk off, just to piss her off because she pissed me off, and I shouldn't do that, but I do it. It's kind of get back. You know what? I'm about to say some shit to piss you off, and then I'm gonna go to work. And then you're going to think about that shit all day. And then you're going to be mad at me when I come home. But I'm not going to think about it after I leave. I do shit like that. And, I probably shouldn't, but, it's all fair in love and war.
Reddit. Shit. God damn. Yeah.
I mean,
what about you, Keith?
I mean, it's the whole saying, communication.
Oh yeah.
Can't really do anything if you don't know anything. Information is always king. I could speak on the last relationship. Wasn't a whole lot of there wasn't a whole lot of communication, and I'm not gonna say I wasn't at fault, because I mean I had my times, but I will say there were a lot of things I didn't know about, just because I don't know if it's a physical thing, like I have a resting bitch face, or whatever it is. This particular person just didn't feel comfortable telling me certain stuff, thinking I'm going to get upset, or
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, you would never find out because you never tell me anything. So, and when you do tell me, when do I get upset? And not like when they mean upset, like I'm gonna start yelling, I'm gonna start, and I'm like, when have you ever seen me act like that? So communication is definitely a thing for peace, because you don't unless you know, you just get step on landmines and look stupid in the end.
And trust. Because the communication comes from trust.
Yeah.
Like being able to tell you, hey, this is what bothers me. I don't like you doing that. Or vice versa. The trust that they won't do that is a huge thing. Like the vulnerability I think helps bring the peace. Because it's like, oh, okay, you're willing to trust. I think that helps a lot when they see that you're willing to trust them with you. So
that's a whole different something we can dive into later, maybe next pod.
yeah.
But that being vulnerable, like I know I try to protect myself from being vulnerable, because I know there's been instances where it's been used against me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know. And so once that happened, it's like, lock up shop, holding the shit inside. And I'm just gonna look at you like, oh, and I'm just, what's going on, babe? Nothing. But inside I'm like, I want to choke the shit out of you. But I'm not gonna be vulnerable, because what's the point? You know,
Yeah.
once you use my emotions against me, it's a wrap. Then it's like you got to start.
I'm gonna state this: we don't really choke women around here, so.
No, I said want to choke. Hold on. First of all, you don't know what I do, okay?
Didn't we already establish that you don't choke? I could have swore we already established that.
If she asked me to.
Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see what he's saying. If she asked me to choke, I'm gonna choke her. I don't initiate the choking.
Reddit knows everything.
Reddit don't know shit.
It does. Reddit is amazing.
Reddit knows your whole history.
Right.
I have multiple profiles, sir.
NSFW. The NSFW.
All right. So this week we will continue for this month rather, the Black History Heroes for the month of February. Who's your picks this week?
Who y'all got? We'll let y'all go.
You gonna let us go?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You look so unprepared.
I'm prepared.
I'll be honest. I'm not.
I'm gonna just see what these niggas say, and I'm gonna just go off
Right.
what they do. That's what
I can go in. Like I know mine is it's been planned out this way.
Go ahead.
I want to let you say it, because if you say it and it ends up being the same thing, I don't want to ruin your.
Oh,
yeah,
mine?
Go ahead, Kevin. You go first.
I can 100% say you're not going to say the same one as mine.
Go ahead. Well, we about to find out.
1,000%.
Go ahead. We about to find out.
That's my guy, Kevin Wendell Ellison.
Okay, that's what's up.
Oh,
that's what's up. Because I thought you were going to say yourself for a second, so that's what's up.
No. Well, he created me. But yeah, just that dude has shown me a lot. I get it more now that he's gone, a lot of the shit he was telling me.
Yeah.
And it's cool, like just knowing his story. I got to learn his story a lot more after I moved out of the house. Like, buttheads living in the house. As soon as I moved out, the nigga will fly out and be like, I don't want shit. I'm going to just come kick it at your house. And I'm like, okay, fine. What you want to go do? Nothing. Let's just go get some beer and kick it. I'm like, this is weird to me, but I'm down. And like, it was always, it made things better. And like, just knowing where he came from, because he came from like poor. And he was the youngest, but he had to do like the most shit. Like he had to take care of the family and stuff like that. His dad died when he was like 10. and his mom was an alcoholic, but they were like poor, like where they had to catch their food. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I'll never forget the nigga eating a muskrat in California, and I was like, you can't get that country out of you, man. He couldn't get that country out of him.
Make this stew real quick.
But he got his shit together and moved out to California from out there and started a life, man, and showed me a lot and very, 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 very honest. It's like you're dead. Like I was just sitting there thinking, I don't know how these niggas got along because they are two of the most honest niggas.
That's why they got along. They understood each other. They
Look at that
understood
bitch.
each other
Yeah,
well.
she's that bitch over there. What y'all niggas talking about?
I can definitely picture that.
They got along.
No.
But yeah, just shit he did and made it work, man. It's wild to think about the shit he did. I'm trying to get some of that hustle that I didn't even know he had. I didn't notice it because you're a kid and get that in me. So that is mine, Mr. Kevin Wendell Ellis Sr.
That's what's up. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I'll go.
Guess I'll go.
Oh, go ahead.
You can go.
Go ahead.
I thought for sure at one time this week, I'm sorry, Kevin. My next one's gonna be David Chappelle.
Nah, you guys got that one. I had to go Richard, and Richard was mine for the comedy.
I've looked up to Dave for a long time. Even it was earlier stand up and the TV show like and even the movies like Half Baked and then Robin Hood Man in Tights and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I just always thought Dave Chappelle was dope because he always did his comedy his way, unapologetically and honest and from a real place. And I think it's rare because what he represents is a comedian, and not just a comedian, but in our culture, he represents somebody that stuck to his guns and never changed his beliefs. Especially now, we even look for him for social commentary when tragic things happen, and I think that's a big thing for especially now in this culture to have a comedian that can literally come out and make a statement as such as like when he talked about the George Floyd situation. He just went and did a random stand up and people wanted to hear what he had to say. And I think it's important that we have people like that in our culture that have that voice and that vision to be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna unapologetically be me. And you see how Netflix, HBO Max, and everybody else rocks with him, et cetera, because he is who he is and he's not gonna change. And I think it's a beautiful thing to see and for us to inspire to be like, just to be ourselves, speak our truths. So Dave Chappelle is my hero for this. Is this nigga putting on the wig?
What happened?
Look at Kevin. You see
Oh,
him? You see the wig,
yeah,
nigga?
I see it.
I'm gonna act like, but yeah, Dave Chappelle is my hero. I'm gonna act like I don't see him.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
Mr. 40?
Yeah, I'm gonna admit mine's a bit of a cop out because I got caught unprepared. But shit, any black nerd that's managed to make it is
That's
my
not a
damn
cop
hero.
out. Not a cop out.
Being able to overcome the stereotypes and the name calling and all that stuff from childhood to actually do something with your nerddom, like it doesn't matter what it is, just being able to do what you enjoy. I'm still trying to find my place, obviously, even at my age, but anybody that I see that have and it don't necessarily mean like they've made it in terms of like now they're rich and famous, just the fact that they're doing something that they love, even if they're not really making a shit ton of money for it. Like I love seeing it. I honestly wish I was like right there. I will be, but
It is.
I even like I say, even at my age, it can be someone much younger than me, and I still look up to them because that's a beautiful thing. So
That's what's up. Well, I actually have two, and I purposely waited for because this is the last time. This is the last part of the month. My two heroes are my grandparents / parents. They adopted me. LT Biddle from Little Rock, Arkansas, and Ruth Cornelius Witherspoon from Hope, Arkansas. They are two of the most loving, caring people, as well as stern, that I've ever met. I valued and wish I had more time with them. I appreciate everything they taught me, everything they did for me, how they believed in me and trusted me, and empowered me to be myself, and how they did everything they could to make sure that I would be okay in this world with or without them, and all the lessons they taught from everything from the sternness of my grandfather to the caring side of my grandmother, from everything from cooking to figuring things out on your own. Like everything I am, I have to give them credit for what they instilled in me. And there's never a day I don't think about them. I miss them, forever love them, and I just hope they're proud. But,
Oh, I'm sure they are. You killing it, my man.
I'm just a nigga. Which is the funniest thing, because my grandmother never really cussed, but when she called you a nigga, boy, you was in trouble.
Nigga, get your ass in here. Like, whoops.
When she called me nigga, boy, I came running. She used to call me, and she was the only person that would call me, Maurice with an A, and I wouldn't be mad because I was a grandma. So she was happy when she called me Maurice. If she called me boy, I kind of get to it, snap. But if she called me nigga, boy, I was gonna get my ass beat. Nigga, oh shit. So
that's
I love
funny.
her,
They
man.
used to
You miss
call
her.
me.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Well,
peace.
that's it, man. 32 of these things.
32.
This is the magic. We're at magic.
32.
So with that being said, this has been
Wait, hold
episode
on,
32.
Mr. Wendell. Do you have a name? Because it's clear that you have some type of apparatus on your head.
Captain Gap.
wow.
Captain Gap.
Captain Gap.
No. It's Captain Gap. Like Captain Crunch.
Captain Gap. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Captain Gap.
I thought you like you was capping and gapping. That's what I thought. Keith, get your boy, man. Get your man.
I'm so fucked up. I'm sorry, Mom, but she has a wig that looks exactly like this, and this shit is fucking tearing me up. Okay, this is episode 32 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Studden McFly, aka Jesse the Barber's son, with these three guys.
Captain Gap with juicy draws.
Not the cigarette.
Did he say with?
Yes,
he say
with
the juicy draw?
Yes, this nigga has multiple personality now. He has a disorder.
Like, I don't know if he's speaking in the third person or he's like telling on himself.
Both.
Fuck.
Both.
Shit.
Juicy Jaws is what he calls stuff when he's out there eating ass.
Ooh, shit.
It's your boy Moelethal, man.
They draws is juicy when I'm eating they draws.
Wow. This is Geek 40. I don't even know anymore.
Ooh, shit. Okay. We want to say thank you for rocking with us. Share, like, subscribe, comment. Shit. Fuck, I can't with this wig, bro. But thank you again.
No, don't tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Till next time. Peace out. We love you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Peace.